Hi guys, it's a beautiful day once again and welcome back to Dexter's World Channel. You will see here that we are so busy digging our third mud pond. In our previous videos, we featured with you the reason why we have to add more mud ponds because our fish had been massively producing their babies. I have the intention to make as many as mud ponds as we can because these mud ponds are really very instrumental in growing our fish. And for those of you who are in the business of ornamental fish breeding, you can relate with me that there are actually benefits of having many mud ponds. And you will see here that Mark, you say hi Mark to the camera, and Arjun, can you say hi? This man and even Otto are actually helping me in all the undertakings that I have for this channel. And also I help them personally digging this mud pond. I give some directions and inspiration, of course, and incentives for us to be able to accomplish our goal, which is the digging a deep mud pond. And this is gonna be a deep mud pond because my intention is to have a depth of 4 feet. I hope we can do this. Dili ni mahagbong Mark. Okay, these strong young men are really able to carry out my instructions, and I would like to also do this. Can you give me the bara ni? Okay, so I'd like to tell you the reason why we really have a good environment for our fish through this mud pond. Because the water here is actually not drastically changing. What I mean is, the water temperature remains almost constant. During the noontime, the water is cold. And during the nighttime, the water is warm. So this is the reason why the fish will really drastically grow in the mud pond. And aside from this, well, of course you know that this is heavy. Oh! Fuck! Aside from the temperature that I have mentioned, I think the other reason why the fish will grow fast in the mud pond is because they can eat so many under the ground. They can eat the worms and other larvae of this mosquito that are actually thriving here. And one of you said, Dexter, can I do this mud pond in my property? Well, my answer is it depends, because this mud pond for the fish are not suitable in all kinds of soil. You choose the soil which has the quality of a clay soil, that if you're gonna dig and put in water, it will not dry up. So if you have this kind of soil in your property, then you go for the mud pond. But don't dig big. You have to make a testing. You just dig a small hole and then put water, and then if this will dry up, then that property is not suitable for the mud pond. We have to use the liner. But it will now defeat the purpose of the mud pond because we desire to have good temperature of the water. But if we will use the liner, then that would be the same as you're putting up a concrete tank. So mud pond really is best for any types of tropical fish. This tank is an overcrowded tank that we have to reduce its population because they're already getting big. So they're so crowded now that I'm going to get some of them. Of course, I would like to get the small ones. Wow, I have here the small basin, and we're gonna get the small fish. Because a few days ago we were able to make a good harvest of our fish right here, and it gives us a very good result. I'm so satisfied with the kind of harvest that we were able to make in this particular mud pond. So what we're gonna do now is to select the small ones. We get the small ones out from this tank because we already have gotten all the big ones right there, so we will start growing this small fish. So I will dip down this net and get the big ones, and all what is left will be transferred over there. So they're so active, and I can see this very fast growth and development of our fish right here in the mud pond. So you will see that this is not a deep tank. This is just above the knee level. If you are tall, of course, this water will not reach up to your knees. But since I'm short, so this is above the knee level of water. It's already good for the fish. Well, I said that in that area we have to dig more deeper tank because my intention is to raise the Japanese koi, and the Japanese koi needs to be raised in a deep water, not very deep but deeper than this one. And my way of expanding the area, not literally but in principle, expanding the area for our fish is to provide them with this very powerful submersible pump. It only supplies 2 fish pond, 2 mud ponds. That's the reason why it makes a bubble so fast and it's strong, because of the kind of machine that we used. And this is very advisable if you're gonna overpopulate your fish tank. If you put some 2,000, 3,000, then you need a bigger space. But then since the space is so small, we will provide them with the air pump. So guys, we will load this fish of almost similar size here. Actually, I started this yesterday and we were able to transfer some 500 fish right here, and all in all I think there is more than 2,000 fish that are already here, and this will be harvested in the month of December. Of course, not all of them will grow the same size. Of course, there are inferior fish really that cannot compete with the others in terms of eating their food, and that's the reason why some of them will not grow, and this is also the result of overcrowding. But our intention is not to grow big fish. Our intention is to have a market of the small and medium-sized fish for the aquarium. Well, in the aquarium we don't need big fish, especially for the kids. They wanted just a regular, just the regular size of the fish inside the aquarium. See that? Oh. And another hundreds of fish and another hundreds of fish are here. Wow. See? Plenty. And we will feed them with this food. These are small pellets. It's are good for the fish also inside the mud pond. And they're gonna eat that. Of course, the small pellet is supposed to be soaked with water, but I'm in a hurry. I still have to go to the office. That's why I just give them the small amount for us to be able to have a clear view of them, because they will appear in the surface when they're gonna be fed with this floater pellet. Yesterday we were able to make a good harvest, and I have chosen some hundreds of fish to be, to become our breeders. And I'm so happy with this material now because there are plenty, and I really started from scratch when I hear the news that our old farm gonna be taken out by the government. And we don't have any choice except to, accept it. And that's the reason why I was quite down and discouraged. But as what I have told you, that it's my principle to become resilient in all circumstances that may come, and find ways on how to, to improve ourselves and to get up, stand up, and become more stronger to face the trials and realities in life. So I'm so inspired because of what we have done. And some of you said that when a window is closed, another doors will be opened. It's much bigger opportunities, and I believe in that. So long as you will hold on to your faith, you will not get discouraged, then there's a bright light at the end of the tunnel. So thank you guys for watching. I hope that you will continue to like and share our videos. And if you are not subscribed to this channel, may we humbly ask you to please subscribe and hit that notification bell, because we're uploading videos regularly only here at Dexter's World.